What I am looking at is an absolute tragedy, but this isn't it. This sucks because kudzu is taking over, but there's some good trees hiding under that kudzu. And with about a day with a bush hog and a two or three man crew, I could make this look pretty darn good. Whoever lives in that house would walk out here and go, oh my goodness, that's beautiful. This is a tragedy because this particular lot, at one time, looking at satellite views, sunlight never hit this lot. Trees everywhere, big old trees like that one was all over this. Shade or sunlight never hit it. So here's the deal. See this grass over here? That grass took maybe a year to grow. These trees took 30, 40 years to grow. Heck, that one's probably 60 to 70 years. Trees have value. You measure value based on how long it takes and how rare something is. This is easy to make. This is hard to make. This takes a year. This takes 40, 50 years. Unfortunately, all of it was destroyed. There's two universities, I think it was the University of Tennessee and the University of Maryland, both did studies on the perceived values of homes. They found that if you had this house right here with this neat and trees, people would pay about 15% more for it than they would if it's a bunch of grass. Right now, I see chairs over there. You can't really see them in this video, but there's chairs. People come out, they hang out underneath the shade. They watch the birds do their thing. They watch the squirrels do their thing. This right here, the only purpose this is gonna serve is to make some maintenance guy run over this thing with his lawnmower. That's it. In terms of conservation, this is going to use so many more resources, water, fertilizer, than this right here. This takes nothing. Maybe you spray a little bit of herbicide to kill the weeds, every now and then limb things up. This is, if global warming is important to you, this captures carbon dioxide, puts it into wood and everything. This, nah, very, very little is gonna ever happen with this. There's life over here, there is no life right here. This is a tragedy. It is an absolute tragedy. I hate to say that, but it really is. This, golly, when there were trees that looked like that in here, even if it was covered with kudzu, this is such an easy problem to fix. We could have made this look so darn beautiful, but unfortunately we're just pushing dirt around, seeding it and putting a bunch of grass out here, and it's going to look, I mean, all the houses in this neighborhood are gorgeous. Yeah, they're not very well kept. They're untidy, but there's trees and there's not this feeling of I just entered the hood and I'm gonna get mugged. There's just this feeling of I'm in a rental area where they're not putting a whole lot into it, but it's still beautiful. This is an absolute tragedy.